So, hi everyone, it's Sarah from Creative-Wellbeing. And today we're looking at the legs up the wall pose, which is a traditional yoga pose, but I'm having a look at it because I've been having terrible sleep lately. I know it's mostly hormonally induced, but in my efforts to research better ways to get to sleep, this has come up numerous times. So I already meditate, I journal regularly. I don't really do screens before bedtime. I tend to have a warm, milky drink an hour before bed and then to read and journal in bed. So sleep hygiene is pretty good. So I'm thinking there's maybe some other things that I could try. So apparently this pose with your legs being up the wall encourages the blood to flow into the upper part of the body and creates a relaxing effect. It also helps with lymphatic drainage. So especially if you've been on your feet all day, if you've got a job where you are on your feet and it's very demanding, then this can be a great one to help with your circulation. And other benefits include reducing the risk of varicose veins. However, there are contraindications. So with your legs up the wall, obviously blood rushes to the upper part of your body, and in particular the head and the heart. So if you have glaucoma or any eye issues like that, or maybe even some heart conditions, it's probably best to avoid this or to do a modified version of it. But maybe check with a yoga teacher or your healthcare professional and just see what they say. So obviously you've got to get in and out of this pose, and you need to know what to do and how long to do it for. So you probably want to start by putting something on Spotify. So you're not just sat in silence, maybe something nice and chilled out, some meditative music. So I'm going to chuck my cushion there. I don't actually know if I'll need the cushion yet or not, we'll see. I want to sit right by the wall with your knees to one side. And then, do you know what? I knew there was a reason why I kept my socks on. Don't do this in a nightie unless you live alone. Tuck your trousers into your socks. Not very elegant looking, but hey, keep my legs warm. So I'm going to swing back and round, and you want to just sort of have your bottom a little way from the wall. I'm going to grab that cushion and just rest. Now, if you're new to this, to any inverted poses, then you're probably only going to want to do 5 minutes. Or if you've got circulatory problems and you find that your feet go quite numb and tingly very quickly, all you're going to do is come back out of it, and I'll show you how to do that shortly. So one of the other contraindications is maybe people with a lot of osteoporosis in your spine, because although you're just lying down, your legs are in the air and not supporting you, so there's a lot of pressure on your spine here. And ladies, if you are in the heavier part of your flow of your cycle, then it might not be a good idea either at that time. So I'm getting as close, my bottom as close to the wall as I can. Now this is your traditional pose. If you want more of a hip release, you can bring your heels together and further down the wall and press your knees and toes out, and this is called butterfly. And then this one with one leg straight and the other one crossed over, knee pressed out to the side, is called threading the needle, I believe. And of course you do that half the time with one leg and half the time with the other leg. So with our legs up in the air when we're inverted, it takes a lot of the pressure off the circulatory system in our legs. Because if you think about it, when blood gets down to our feet, we've got to be able to pump it all the way back up. So we've got some pretty strong valves in our legs that have got to push it all the way up. And they get a bit of a chance to relax and switch off and let gravity do the work for them while you've got your legs in the air. So just simply sitting here and enjoying it for between 5 and 20 minutes, depending on how used to it you are, what your body is enjoying. And then to come out of it, just shuffle away from the wall a little bit. Bring your knees in and then roll into the side. So you'll have seen that in that position, you're also getting a pretty good hamstring stretch, so the back of the thighs. So it's quite good for people with sciatica. And you're also taking a lot of the tension off the lower back. So the lower back comes out of its natural curve and it comes into a more imprinted position where it's curled the other way. And that allows the muscles that either side of the spine down the back to just sort of get a bit of a stretch out and relax into the floor because they're not having to hold anything or do any work. So give it a go. Let me know what you think. Let me know if it helps you to sleep any better. And yeah, look out for more videos on exercising before bedtime.